You all go back to Celeste's hunting lodge as the woman looks over to your group, and you get a kind of keen smile on her face as she sees the burned head of this ogre that you captured and killed in the cart, as well as the fact that none of you seem to be the least bit injured, though a few of you are a bit weary and tired. I take it your expedition went well then.
More than you would think. We spent some time preparing our trap, digging a pit, putting spiked down with the poison of some centipede creatures, tar and fire, and found a place this creature passes through in a swamp. We can mark it down on the map if you wish. There's planking to cross the swamp there,
Hmm. Yes, I would enjoy this very much.
but I wouldn't go through there at night.
And why is this?
It seems battle of fawn and Ogporan soldiers play out. The spirits of the dead are restless there.
Hmm.
If you're guided by two black cats, stay away from the water.
And why is this?
Look at Cyric.
Well, I suppose I can explain it, seeing as I was there firsthand with what happened when I got a little bit too curious. Um, I discovered a cat that had, I suppose, took a bit of a liking to me. I fed it, it ate a bit of deer meat, and then more so, I guess, in its way, gestured for me to follow after it as it walked up on top of the waters of this swamp. Um, as I watched for a bit, um, strange spirits that I could vaguely make out of faces of various individuals were forming around it, almost sort of like a formation of like an army of some kind. Uh, I tried to get closer, which involved me crossing the little bit of swamp to seek the other portion of land. But as I was trying to travel, I felt what I can only assume to be the undead army dragging me under the water. Uh, if it wasn't for my quick thinking, I believe I would have drowned that night. I had to use the special horn I acquired from the grove to summon a tsunami, massive tsunami that awoke everyone else. It washed away the spirits and they soon faded, and it also freed me from their grasp.
Hmm. Well, it is good that you had this horn on you, but others might not be so lucky.
Yes, I advise extreme caution when those discover any black cats around this swamp.
Yes, indeed. And what
But
else happened after this?
I forgot to mention beforehand there was an attack of some creatures. They looked like a weird mix of like a bat or bird and mosquito, and would drain your blood from you.
Hmm.
I can take a look at my poor horse and see its wounds.
She looks at your horse and she can see that is the horse itself doesn't have any like major wounds, but it seems like it's been picked a little bit dry and other things. Hmm. Yes, that is not good at all.
It might be wise to stay away from swampy areas.
Do you think this is the thing that has been causing other creatures to show up like this? Drains of their blood.
More
That
than likely. Who knows if there's
definitely
more
be
though?
my. Mm.
Hmm. And what else happened after you fought off these creatures?
Mm. It was peaceful until the event with Cyric, and then morning passed, and we prepared our defenses against this ogre creature. Cyric and was it Iris, right? Who
Yes.
went there? Yes, they made a trail of food and drew it back to us. The creature clumsily charged dust and fell straight into our pit. And within a moment, the creature was dead, fallen on spikes, fallen from a distance and set afire.
Hmm. Let this be a message to all other adventurers and expeditioners and awakeners that those who plan can take care of powerful foes with ease, but those who don't will find themselves in the opposite situation.
Indeed. With the weight of that thing swing, you could probably crush a man in one.
Yes.
And after that, we went back to its lair and found a hole in the ground. Amongst it, all of its droppings and discarded carcasses. There was one thing that was strange among the bodies. A person with bird-like wings, though they were sadly too far gone to recognize much more of.
A
A humanoid
person,
with
you
wings.
say?
Indeed.
Hmm. Maybe it was a monster of some sort and you just couldn't recognize it.
No, there was a leg like
Hmm.
ours.
I will let others know to look for these people.
Indeed. Um, After doing so, we respectfully buried the body and headed inside. It was a great tomb chamber, it seemed, and absolutely ruined with filth.
Hmm.
We took some time to look it over, and it was quite magnificent.
And did you clean it up this field?
Indeed. Mormont, if you wish to explain the things you saw through your glass.
It's words are very difficult to describe it, but it appeared that a massive source of beautiful and vibrant energy or spirit or something was emanating from the coffin in the center. Whatever was buried there was a noble, well, a powerful creature, and we had the pleasure of communing with it.
A
The
powerful
fact, or
creature, you say?
well, more than a creature. I believe she called herself a god.
Yes, yes.
Hmm. A fake god, perhaps, if she was not one of the 10.
She did say she was an underling of Eloise.
An underling, you say?
Indeed.
I've never heard of such things. But perhaps there are things we do not know. If she is a servant of Heloise, though, then I would trust her. Please speak, I did not mean to interrupt you.
A child of Eloise is what Ren said.
Yes.
Very interesting.
We found a strange device, and in it a blue flame. We poured it upon her coffin, and her visage appeared. It seemed to melt away the stone so that you may see through it. And inside was a beautiful woman with golden foxtails.
Very interesting indeed. Von Reynaude, it would be.
Yes.
Indeed.
She gave her title as the Fox Mother.
Perhaps I shall have to visit her. How far is it from here? I know that ogre was not far.
Yes, it's on the map where we have the ogre marked. We'll have to change that to Ren's tomb.
I have pledged to stand watch there until such time as a permanent guard can be established, so I intend to go back soon.
I shall send some others with you and go myself. I should want to see it with my own eyes, and there are others here who are from the Fawn family.
Dag will walk to her and I do wish to tell you something in confidence that only you should know.
Speak.
In the wall there is a sconce that you can pull, and behind it a lid. It is very important that it stays safe.
And why is this?
She will let you know when the time comes.
Very well then. And what else is hidden behind the walls, now that you speak of this?
Urns of great warriors that should not be disturbed.
Very wise of you not to do so. I shall
We
have a look
do,
at them myself.
We did bring sketches of their triumphs.
Oh yes,
I would have a look
perhaps.
at these.
Indeed.
He'll take the paper and look it over, and as she does, her eyes kind of glaze over for a moment, and the wind blows warmly to all of you. And you look up, and for just a moment, you can see a pair of cat's eyes in her eyes, but they're gone after just a second. I should very much like to visit this place.
Do you wish us to accompany you?
If those of you who wish to stay want to come, you are free to.
And aside from this, we are gifted boons. Scent fills my nose as though I were perhaps a fox sniffing the wind.
That is a fine blessing for those who explore the wilds.
And lastly, she gifted us this cage of platinum that carried the flame. Dag will pull it out and show it to her.
Now this is a fine gift. Are you going to sell it or melt it down?
I'm going to take it to Tenzile and at the very least hand it off to the Renard family. It seems the most apt to buy this.
This is a wise choice. I'm sure you will get more than a few first coins for this. It has been a while since I've seen an Arue.
Yes. And it might be quite important to give them word of possibly their ancestor being there.
If you did not, I would send a letter.
I think I would wish to go in person for this.
Then I shall send one with you.
If possible, I would like to join you for this as well.
Dag would nod to you.
Is there anything else for the sake of the expedition?
This is most of the information we gained.
We did make an etching of that stone about that battle between the Fawn and the Ocoprins. My
Akparans,
family.
you mean?
Yes.
Yes. Battle markers are common sights in these parts, but it is good that you've brought it back.
It's just an etching of it, but it does give hints towards where my family also rests.
Agnes, didn't that ogre creature also speak Old Akparan?
I believe so. I do not speak that tongue, but it seemed familiar.
So you would say that these Akparan lands are somewhere near you?
Yes.
Indeed.
And which direction would you guess?
There is the rumors of giant creatures to the north, is there not?
I am not sure off the top of my head, but I would not give false information for future expeditions.
We do know of the giant body that lies in the mountains to the southeast from the tree.
Yes.
There was rumors of giant creatures in this area.
Then, well, it seems that giant skeleton is a place to start, if nothing else.
Indeed.
Yes.
After reaching the tree, that was my next destination.
So I take it you will be returning there then?
I was given some knowledge of where the Quantock and the Cetalian lands lie. Apparently, Chokor's people is to the southwest, and to the northeast lies the Quantocks, but apparently it lies underwater.
Underwater, you say? Lost in the mist tide, was it?
Oh, the Quantock are the people of the sea, so it would not be strange to me if they had a great city under the water.
Now this is a fascinating tale worthy of Sopitos Patria. But I think enough information has come and gone. If there is nothing else, then I would close this expedition. Any last words for anyone?
None for me.
Then I will consider this expedition closed.